Welcome to Stir the Pot Podcast. Your host Nicky B.
So dope Tom.
We got guests today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We got Benji Cool Bricks. Got my boy Capo. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good night. We gonna take a shot.
Yeah.
Capo ain't drinking, right?
I ain't drinking. I got a long drive.
I'ma
still tip a cup up though.
Yeah,
for the guys, man.
Alright.
Free the guys, for sure.
Long live the guys and all that shit.
We're gonna start something light, right? We're gonna start like, is the streets dead?
No. I ain't
Never
gonna say
did
the
that
streets
ever
dead. The streets evolved. It evolved a whole lot. You know what I mean? I would say this much. It's a lot of squares in the street shit now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because what niggas is what's considered street now wasn't considered street when we was coming up. Like all that scamming shit, that was for the bitches and the faggots. Like you see what I'm saying? Bitches and the faggots was doing the scamming when I was coming up in the streets. Like you wasn't even considered much of a street nigga. That's like a white collar crime. You see what I'm saying? But
Still is.
yeah, you know, a lot of niggas that's claiming to be street, that's not really what's considered street when we was coming up. So, streets
So
is still street.
I gotta ask another question then, since you say that. What was considered street when y'all was growing up?
Considered streets. We grew up in the crack era, so like.
So that's the
came up in
80s,
the
right?
Crack era, nah, the 90s.
We're gonna go to the 90s, because I was born in the 90s. I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm an 80s baby, so
So
like,
this the 90s.
It started
this
in
is
the
the
80s, but it went all the way
through the 90s.
Still to
Through the
this
90s.
day.
Yeah, it's still motherfuckers still
In the crack
smoking
era,
crack.
ain't that nigga still in the
Motherfuckers
crack
still
era,
smoking
nigga.
crack. You gotta think about London right now. Like
Yeah.
London and crack era is just now really booming. You see what I'm saying? Like, so shit, the streets is still here. You see what I'm saying? Streets evolve. And this is another thing too, like, the streets, I don't think the streets is never, it's always gonna be an underworld, my nigga. Always gonna be an underworld. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because it's criminals. Well, you know why it's gonna be an underworld? I didn't mean to cut you, bro.
You good. Nah, you
But
great.
you know why it's gonna be an
Once you
underworld? Because at the very, very top of corporations is crooked. And everywhere,
That's
you see what I'm saying? And the politicians is crooked.
The government,
so it's
everything
always
is
gonna be
Long, son. That's why I keep digging that shit.
got started. Word. So
We're gonna go to the next question, right? So what's the difference between now and y'all era? To y'all.
Boy, you trying, what is this about right here? Hold up.
Bro, because he just said y'all grew up in the 90s, so now I'm trying to figure out, because I was born in the 90s.
Too.
I was born in the 90s.
Yeah, in the 90s.
97, the end of the 90s.
yeah,
So I'm trying to figure out, now I'm trying to figure out the
he was
90s.
criminals by the time he was
Exactly.
born.
So now I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out what's going on with y'all.
Yeah.
By the time I was born, guess what? Biggie done died, all that shit happened. Like, that's why I'm trying to figure out what's going on before that.
Like we was in the street when Biggie was alive.
Exactly.
Like
Now
we
you
was
understand
little
where I'm
niggas
coming
though.
from now,
I ain't
right?
gonna stunt. Yeah, we was little niggas.
But y'all was on our
Yeah.
type of timing back then. But we was there, that was about 2010, 2011 when we hopped
y'all
off
was
the
in
porch.
that age,
That's when we about
yeah.
10, 11, jumped off the porch ready to go.
Blowing right
You see what I'm saying?
But like I'm gonna tell you the difference though, bro. Like we had to grow up fast in that crack era. We grew up real early, my nigga. Like this nigga will tell you, like my nigga, like real shit. Like we grew up dumb early. Like we was criminals before we was teenagers. Like real loud shits, man. Like my nigga, I'm talking about like. We was bona fide criminals. Like we boom you. Like we boom you before we was even teenagers. Like we was on that. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like with nowadays. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, but these little niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. Nowadays they'll boom you.
No. But no.
Nowadays, listen, before y'all will fight. Nowadays they'll boom you off brick.
True indeed, but no.
You can fight and walk away and be great. Now,
hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. That shit was going down too. It just was. It wasn't as many killers as it is now because that's the new fad. Killing is a new fad. See, back when we was coming up, nigga gonna kill you about something. Nigga gonna kill you about some money or about some disrespect. Now niggas yearning for ops. it's cool. It's a fad to have an op. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, it wasn't cool to have enemies when we grew up because that shit was serious. A nigga ain't gonna spin your block. Nigga gonna come from up under your porch and push your shit in.
You see what I'm
saying? Yeah, nigga gonna pop nigga gonna pop out of your bowl of cereal early in the morning and push your shit in. So it wasn't a cool thing to have enemies because niggas was really killing.
Favorite lines. That's why they laugh. Yeah. I always say about push your shit back.
Yeah. Nigga gonna push your shit in. You see what I'm saying? And on some real nigga shit, like, we come from that era where it wasn't cool for a nigga to spin a block and shoot at a bunch of innocent people and miss. Nigga might take your gun. When you come back to the block, nigga might take your hammer. Like, you shot at niggas and missed and hit some innocent people, and you see what I'm saying? Like, nigga might take your gun. Like, you don't even deserve that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, we come up in an era where niggas was dressing up, my nigga. Niggas was dressing up like bitches. You see what I'm saying? Like, God bless the dead. I know niggas that dressed up like bitches.
That nigga said no.
Yeah.
That nigga. See, I'm trying to figure out what's going on now.
Oh, I ain't supposed to talk about that?
No, just like bitches.
So it's okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
About, like, God bless the dead, my nigga. Like, God bless the dead. Boom, boom from Burke Avenue. Niggas know. Like, niggas know.
I know more about pimping and shit like that.
I mean, we wasn't dressing up like,
but niggas
was doing it. I know a couple killers that, you see what I'm saying?
That was
niggas is actually killers.
That was the beginning. We on the beginning of what we is now. You feel me?
Yeah. So I got another question, right? Because you say you spent time in jail and everything, right?
Yeah.
So right, how did you feel going to court before they sentenced you?
Son, I'm gonna keep it gangster, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way gangster, right? Initially, cause I'm gonna tell you, God bless the dead, my nigga Boom, you see what I'm saying, that I come up under, I used to get away with mad shit, you see what I'm saying? Like, I was always a little nigga that was involved in street shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I used to be getting away. Yeah, that's I
wasn't around enough, man.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean? You know him, you see what I'm saying?
I know that nigga.
Yeah, so
I know he was about that shit.
Yeah, so my nigga used to be on me. He used to be like this one of the last real sensitive conversations that me and him had. So he was telling me, he's like, yo, mother, you keep getting away with shit, you see what I'm saying? He said, just know in this street shit, you go and do biz, my nigga.
You got to.
You see what I'm saying? He like, cause the shit you be involved in, he like, you be involved in too much real serious street shit. You know, you been getting away with it, your luck ain't always gonna be good. So just know. You see what I'm saying? So when it came, my nigga, like, I was already prepared. You see what I'm saying? Like, when it came, it's like, this my time, because everybody get a time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my nigga, I never whined. I never shed a tear. I never, you know what I mean? And I was facing life plus 3 years, you see what I'm saying? Because I got in a situation, you see what I'm saying? A nigga like me, bro, like, I don't never really be getting in trouble behind my shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
would you stay with a female after
she fuck off on me?
After she cheat, would you stay?
Hold up, it depends on what we talking.
Would you stay with a female after
she bringing me some money?
Nah.
Would you stay? I ain't saying she bringing you money. I'm just saying, would you stay with a female after she cheat?
If it ain't about no money, then no.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even. I ain't gonna lie. I'm breaking up.
What?
Me too.
I don't mind you go
fuck.
But guess what? Tired of shit is a wet ass in the dry purse.
Let me ask you this though. If you find out she fucked off early in the relationship, but y'all mad.
I call that pre-cheating.
No.
I call that pre-cheating, not pre-cheat too.
He ain't understanding what I'm saying.
Listen.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Go ahead.
I said that if early on, right?
Yeah.
If early on you and shorty, let's say y'all like 6 years in now, right? And you find out during the 6th year, you find out she cheated in the first year, but you ain't catch it. You smell me?
That's 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Bitch, fuck it.
And you gonna say fuck it?
And if I ain't gonna lie, it depends what she's doing for me. Like, you feel me? If she's holding it down her in